Have you ever looked at the wonders of the ancient world and felt a shiver run down your spine? These colossal structures, built by civilizations thousands of years ago, stand as a testament to human ingenuity. But what if I told you they hold secrets so advanced, so impossibly precise, that they defy everything we think we know about the past? These aren't just buildings. They're riddles carved in stone. And today, we're going to unlock 20 construction facts ancient engineers should never have known. Our journey begins in the sands of Egypt, with the most iconic structure of all time, the Great Pyramid of Giza, a mountain of stone pointing to the heavens. It's almost perfectly aligned to the cardinal directions. But how perfect? It is aligned within a staggering 0.067 degrees of true north. For perspective, that's a level of accuracy modern builders would struggle to achieve with GPS and laser technology. Ancient Egyptians, armed with what historians believe were simple tools like sighting rods and plumb bobs, somehow plotted this alignment using the stars. One theory suggests they tracked a single star's path across the night sky, bisecting its rising and setting points to find a perfect north-south line. The precision is so breathtaking, it feels less like construction and more like a cosmic connection. Now, let's travel to the heart of the Roman Empire, where a construction secret has baffled engineers for centuries. The Pantheon, the Colosseum, the aqueducts. Many still stand today, surviving earthquakes and the relentless march of time. Their secret? Roman concrete, but this wasn't just any concrete. When exposed to seawater, it doesn't erode. It actually strengthens over time. Modern analysis revealed a rare chemical reaction where volcanic ash and lime mixed with salt water, growing interlocking crystals that filled cracks and made the material denser. We can build taller, faster, but we still can't replicate the eternal life of Roman concrete. Let's look up at the jewel of Athens, the Parthenon. It looks perfect. Every line appears straight, every angle precise. But that perfection? It's actually an optical illusion. The ancient Greeks understood that a truly straight long line appears to sag in the middle to the human eye. So they designed the Parthenon's columns to curve ever so slightly outward and its foundation to rise gently in the center. The result is a structure that appears flawless and straight, a work of architectural psychology that tricks your brain into seeing perfection. It's genius. Imagine living in a desert palace long before the hum of an air conditioner. Impossible? Not for the ancient Persians. They engineered magnificent wind towers, or bajir. These tall structures would catch high-altitude winds, funneling the cool air down into the palace below. In some designs, the air would pass over subterranean streams or qanats, becoming even cooler and more humid through evaporative cooling. It was a completely passive, eco-friendly system that could lower indoor temperatures by over 10 degrees Celsius, providing natural air conditioning to entire buildings. High in the Andes Mountains, we find a city in the clouds, Machu Picchu. Its stone walls are legendary, but the reality is even more mind-boggling. The granite stones, some weighing over 50 tons, were quarried and shaped without iron tools. They fit together so perfectly with such intricate interlocking patterns that not even a single knife blade can slide between them. No mortar was used. The sheer precision of this stonework, known as ashlar masonry, created structures that could withstand the region's frequent earthquakes, allowing the stones to dance and resettle without collapsing. Back in Italy, we have one of the most famous engineering failures in history, the Leaning Tower of Pisa, but its survival is actually a story of incredible covert engineering success. For centuries, the tower continued to lean at an ever more dangerous angle. So, over the course of decades, in a project hidden from the public eye, engineers began a slow, meticulous process. They carefully extracted small amounts of soil from under the non-leaning side and added hidden stone adjustments and counterweights. They didn't want to straighten it completely, but to stabilize it. They secretly managed to reduce its lean by a tiny fraction, just enough to ensure it will stand for centuries more. Venture into the deserts of Jordan, and a city emerges from a sheer cliff face. Petra, the treasury, its most famous facade, is more than just a beautiful carving. It's an astronomical clock. Archaeologists discovered that the entire city was carved with solar alignments in mind. During the winter solstice, light shines through the canyon entrance, illuminating the altar of the treasury perfectly. Other structures were designed to highlight equinoxes and other celestial events, turning the entire city into a massive, functioning calendar, carved from living rock. Let's return to Rome and picture 50,000 spectators roaring inside the Colosseum. A sudden downpour begins. Would it flood? Not a chance. The Romans were masters of water management. The Colosseum was built with an advanced, multi-layered drainage system. An intricate network of hidden channels and pipes ran beneath the seating and arena floor, capturing rainwater and wastewater and whisking it away into the main city sewers. This system was so efficient it could handle a torrential storm, ensuring the games and the spectacle would always go on. Now, imagine a wonder so grand it was spoken of for millennia, the Hanging Gardens of Babylon. While its existence is debated, ancient texts describe a lush, multi-tiered garden in the middle of a desert. The engineering challenge? Getting water to the top. Ancient engineers allegedly developed a remarkable piece of technology, a chain pump. This device used a continuous loop of buckets on a chain, possibly powered by slaves or animals, to lift water from the Euphrates River hundreds of feet vertically. It was a revolutionary system that defied gravity, creating a man-made oasis in an arid land. Water was life to the Roman Empire, and they built highways for it. Roman aqueducts stretched for hundreds of kilometers, crossing valleys and tunneling through mountains, all to deliver clean water to their cities. Their secret was a precise, gentle gradient, sometimes as little as a few inches per 100 feet, that kept the water moving through gravity alone. They were built with such skill, using waterproof cement and durable stone arches, that some of them, like the Aqua Virgo in Rome, are still functioning today, delivering water just as they did 2,000 years ago. In the misty fields of England stands a silent circle of stones. Stonehenge. It's more than just a pile of rocks. It's a sophisticated astronomical observatory. The entire structure is positioned to track the sun. On the summer solstice, the sun rises perfectly over the heel-stone when viewed from the center of the circle. The winter solstice sunset is framed by other keystones. It was a calendar, a ceremonial site, and a testament to the fact that Neolithic people possessed a deep, complex understanding of the cosmos. Travel to Mexico, to the ancient city of Teotihuacan. Its massive pyramids, the Pyramid of the Sun and the Pyramid of the Moon, dominate the landscape. They weren't just built to be big. They were built with incredible mathematical precision. The base of the Pyramid of the Sun has a perimeter that is almost exactly the same as its height, and it aligns with celestial events. The city itself is laid out on a grid, using a standard unit of measurement, reflecting a deep understanding of geometry and city planning that was unparalleled for its time. Stretching across the mountains of China is a structure so vast it's visible from space. The Great Wall. But what held it together for over 2,000 years? In many of its most enduring sections, the secret ingredient in the mortar was sticky rice. Engineers mixed cooked sticky rice into the standard lime mortar. The amylopectin in the rice created an incredibly strong and water-resistant organic-inorganic composite. Tests show this ancient mortar is sometimes stronger and more resilient than modern cement. High in the earthquake-prone Andes, the Inca built their empire on the sides of steep mountains. How did they prevent catastrophic landslides? They sculpted the mountains themselves into precision terraces. These weren't just simple steps for farming. Each terrace was a complex engineering feat, with layers of stone and gravel for drainage, topped with rich soil. This system stabilized the entire mountainside, preventing erosion and creating arable land, allowing a civilization to thrive where it should have been impossible. On the island of Crete, we find the Palace of Knossos, home to the legendary labyrinth of the Minotaur. While the monster was a myth, the labyrinth was real. The palace was designed with a deliberately confusing layout. Multiple levels, winding corridors that led to dead ends, and rooms with no obvious exits were all part of a sophisticated security system. It wasn't built for convenience. It was built to disorient and trap invaders, protecting the royalty hidden deep within its core. In the jungles of Cambodia, the magnificent temple complex of Angkor Wat faces a yearly threat, the monsoon. To survive the deluge, Khmer engineers designed a masterclass in water management. The entire city is surrounded by a massive moat and a network of canals or barrays. These weren't just decorative. They were a colossal hydraulic system that collected and stored the monsoon rainwater. This prevented catastrophic flooding and provided a vital water source for the city and its rice paddies during the dry season, creating a perfect balance with nature. All roads lead to Rome. And that's because Roman roads were built to last forever. They weren't just dirt paths. They were complex, layered structures. A deep trench was dug and filled with layers of sand, gravel, and larger stones, all compacted tightly. The top was paved with tightly fitted stones, crowned in the center so that rainwater would drain off into ditches on the sides. This self-draining, incredibly durable design created a network that bound the empire together for a millennium. Let's walk the streets of another ancient city, Ephesus, in modern-day Turkey. Its main thoroughfares were paved with marble, a sign of immense wealth. But look closer at those stones. Along the marble rud you can find grooves carved directly into the surface. These weren't just for decoration. They were guides for chariot wheels. In a bustling city, these grooves acted like rails, helping to direct traffic, prevent collisions, and ensure a smoother ride for wheeled vehicles. It was an ancient solution for urban traffic control. Deep in the Guatemalan jungle, the Mayan pyramids of Tikal soar above the canopy. These towering temples had to withstand tropical storms and intense humidity. The Mayans engineered them for survival. They built them with steep sides and a roof comb at the top, which helped to break the force of the wind. Their use of limestone mortar and precise stone placement created structures that were both massive and resilient, allowing them to endure in one of the world's most challenging climates for over 1,000 years. Our final wonder is a masterpiece of Roman engineering in the south of France. The Pont du Gard. It's an aqueduct bridge that stands 3 tiers high, built completely without mortar. The stones are so precisely cut they hold themselves in place. But the most incredible fact? It was constructed without modern cranes or laser levels, yet it spans a river with a gradient of only 1 inch for its entire length. That's a slope of 1 in 18,241. It is a level of precision that is, frankly, unbelievable. A perfect monument to engineers who saw the world not just as it was, but as it could be. From the sands of Egypt to the jungles of Cambodia, these structures are more than just history. They are a challenge. They whisper to us across the millennia, proving that with ingenuity, with an understanding of the earth and the stars, the impossible can be carved into reality. They are proof that ancient engineers knew things that perhaps even now we are still struggling to understand. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and share this video with fellows. Your support helps us bring you more captivating content like this.